Good morning, Bruce, and welcome.
Good morning, Jack, and thanks very much.
Bruce, can you tell us where within the Hunter Valley region you grew up?
Well, I was born in Dungog, and then my parents moved to a little country town which was called Wardrewer, and that's along the Buckets Way, and that's where I was raised as a child.
Okay, and what is your earliest memories of listening to country music?
Well, my parents, they had records of Slim Dusty's, Buddy Williams, and Rick and Thel, Reg Lindsay. And at the age of 8 I used to sit down there on the lounge and sing along and preferred doing that to homework, and that's how I started off with my country music.
Well, I hope no kids are listening to this.
Well, I hope not.
When did you first learn to play guitar, and what was the first song you learnt?
Well, I bought myself my first guitar when I started working, and I sent away for what they call, I think it was back then, the Samson's School of Music. So I got a course of that, but didn't make any sense to me, so I put the guitar away for a while because I had no one to teach me these lessons and that.
Yep.
And so I thought to myself, oh well, I'll just put it aside. Anyway, then I met up with a chap by the name of Barry Tull later on down in life, and he taught me a couple of chords, which was only 2, thank heavens. And my first song that he taught me was the Slim Dusty Silver Spurs. And once I mastered that, I learned a few more chords and learned a few more songs, and that's how I got going.
Excellent. Now, I guess it is Slim Dusty, but I will ask you the question. Now, everyone is influenced by someone else. Who in music were you influenced by?
Well, I was influenced by Slim Dusty because all his bush ballads songs were easy to sing, easy to play. I don't know these minors and sharps and all this sort of stuff, which is just simple to play.
I'm with you. Bruce, it is evident that you have entered various talent quests.
Well, going back, I'd say the first one would be Gloucester Talent Quest, and which I won several trophies there, and others I won out at Poley's place, which I won Golden Oldies 3 years running out there, and so I've achieved quite a few trophies over the 3 years that I've been going.
How many awards have you won?
Well, I have won male vocal at Bellbird, one at Gloucester, and several about 8 altogether, I think it is. Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Can you tell us about your first single and how that came about?
Well, I was playing at Gloucester at the RSL club up there, and the chap heard me singing, and by the name of Barry O'Brien, and he said that he'd like to do a recording of a song, and he had Too Old for Driving and that, and he wrote the song, and he asked me if I'd like to sing it, and I said yeah, sure. So I brought it home and sat down and had a few goes at it and that, and then I took it back to him to see how it would go, and yeah, and that's where we went from there. He recorded it at his studio, and that was my first one that I brought out.
And I believe you had a second single as well.
Yes, we done a couple of more there with 4 songs on it, and he done the same thing, recorded it up there in Gloucester, and it's been airplayed over with Ian Green over at Great Lakes.
Oh, okay.
And 2CH and Cessnock, and yeah, it's been played very constant over there.
And are these singles and EPs, are they readily available today?
Yes, they are. Yes, yeah. I've still got copies if anyone wants to purchase them.
Where would they be able to get a copy of them?
Well, at different venues that I go to, or they can ring me up at home on the home phone and purchase them through me.
At the 2014 Gloucester Country Music Festival. Now you won a special award. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, I'd like to thank Gloucester Country Music for their contribution to this award, which I won. And I went to the Gold Coast to record this song as a single to go onto a compilation album with Crosscut Records,
Yes.
and which went down pretty well. And it's to be released, I think, next year. It'll come out. So they're still working on the album at the moment.
Oh, excellent. With all the songs that you do sing, have you ever thought about releasing an album?
I have, yeah, which I hopefully, and if I can get around to it, to come out next year. It'll be with about 12 songs on it.
Can you name drop a few of those songs?
Well, there's Dry Weather Winds of Slims, there's Call Your Mother, Acadia Valley, which one? Maybe The Book of Memories with Cole Edmonds.
Oh, excellent.
Yes, so there's going to be a different variety of songs on it.
I believe you are going to sing us a song.
Yes, but before I do that,
Yeah.
Going back 3 years ago, I had medical problems. I had a heart attack,
Yeah.
and I went into a bit of depression.
Yeah.
And I'd like to thank my wife for getting me out of that and getting me back with the guitar and getting me music and putting me where I am today. So I'd like to give her a great thank you too.
Is there anything else you would like to say regarding country music?
Well, Jack, I'd like to say that I love my country music. I love singing, performing.
Yep.
I am a bit shy at times, but like always, we get over that. But no, I just enjoy what I'm doing, and yeah, I just love it.
Okay, Bruce, and what song are you going to sing for us this morning?
Well, I'm going to try and sing Call Your Mother by Johnny Cash. When you get a chance, would you please call your mother and thank her for the good years that we had. Gently break the news that you don't love me and give my best regards to you, your good old dad. I always liked your family. We got along just splendidly, though your brother kinda rubbed me the wrong way. I remember that your eyes turned green when they crowned your sister county queen, but she couldn't hold a candle to your beauty any day. When you get a chance, would you please call your mother and thank her for the good years that we had. Gently break the news that you don't love me and give my best regards to your good old dad. Laugh and play on family reunion day. Didn't we all look funny in our 1950s clothes? Your daddy wore that greasy stuff, your brother drank more than enough, your mum wore penny loafers with runners in her hole. When you get a chance, would you please call your mother and thank her for the good years that we had. Gently break the news that you don't love me and give my best regards to your good old dad. When you get a chance, would you please call your mother
Bruce Forbes, thank you very much for this interview.
Thanks very much, Jack. Pleasure to have you, mate.